This is Dalsan TV News. I'm Abdurrahman Yusuf. Tonight, fierce fighting in the Middle Shabelle, political friction in the capital, and major exams underway in Somaliland. We begin with the battle front line. Al-Shabaab faces new heat in the Middle Shabelle. Opposition rejects consultation forum outcome. Somaliland launches national exams. President leads high-level talks in Mogadishu. Now let's delve into the full bulletin. In the Middle Shabelle, the fight against Al-Shabaab is intensifying. Local forces and residents are stepping up operations to reclaim villages from the militant group and growing calls for federal support. Here is the latest from the front lines.
In the heart of Somalia's Middle Shabelle region, government forces and added local fighters struck a major blow against Al-Shabaab. 12 militants, including senior commanders, were killed in a joint operation launched in Aden Yabal district, a non-insurgent hotspot. The Somali Minister of Information confirmed the operation, which was a targeted strike on a compound used as a militant logistics hub. That house wasn't just a shelter, it was a war room. Fighters used it to stockpile weapons, coordinate attacks, and move supplies across the region, but not anymore. Military sources say several combat vehicles and large weapon caches were destroyed in the raid. It's the latest in a string of offensives aiming to reclaim control from Al-Qaeda-linked group, part of a wider strategy to push Al-Shabaab out of central Somalia. No casualties were reported among the government or allied forces.
To politics now, tensions are rising in Somalia after a coalition of 10 opposition parties rejected the outcome of the National Consultation Forum in Mogadishu. They accused President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of sidelining inclusive dialogue and warned the country is heading toward a constitutional crisis. Here's a full story.
A political storm is brewing in Mogadishu. A coalition of 10 opposition parties under the banner of Coalition for Restoration of Justice and Hope has outright rejected the final communique from the recently concluded National Consultation Forum, calling it exclusionary and unconstitutional. In a strongly worded statement issued Friday, the coalition accused President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of violating constitutional processes and sidelining inclusive dialogue. The group warns that Somalia is veering toward a deepening political crisis, one that threatens to unravel already fragile state institutions. They allege the current administration is weakening the rule of law and manipulating the governance framework in ways that endanger Somalia's democratic transition. The coalition says it convened its own national conference in Mogadishu, vowing to champion political unity, restore inclusive electoral processes, and push back against what they describe as creeping authoritarianism. The statement concludes with a call to all Somali stakeholders, domestic and international, to safeguard its constitutional legitimacy before it's too late. Somalia once again stands at crossroads.
In Mogadishu, political momentum is building ahead of Somalia's next electoral cycle. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has brought together key national regional leaders for crucial talks aimed at addressing elections, security and constitutional reform, a triple agenda central to Somalia's political stability.
In Mogadishu, high-level political talks are underway, but not without controversy. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud is meeting with key federal and regional leaders to tackle three major issues: security, constitutional reform, and roadmap to Somalia's next elections. But two major players, Puntland and Jubaland, are not at the table. Both states are boycotting the talks, accusing the federal government of ignoring power-sharing principles and pushing unilateral decisions. Still, leaders from the southwest, Galmudug, Hirshabelle, Benadir, and SSC Khartoum are present, signaling an attempt to salvage consensus, even with key absentees. With rising calls for a direct vote system and lingering insecurity, the pressure is on. What comes out of these talks could shape Somalia's future or deepen its divisions.
To Somaliland now, where thousands of students are sitting high-key national tests and the president himself came to set the tone.
Somaliland State President Abdurrahman Mohamed Abdullahi Ero has officially launched the 2025 national exams for grade 8 and Form 4 students. The ceremony was held at Farah Omar Secondary School in Hargeisa, bringing together educational officials, teachers and students. This year, around 40,000 students across the region are taking the exams, a major moment in Somaliland's academic calendar. President Ero called on students to uphold honesty and discipline, urging them to treat the exams as a stepping stone to national development.
From the classroom to the combat zone, the corridors of power, Somalia is in motion. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. From Dalsan TV News, I'm Abdurrahman Yusuf, and good night.